Welcome to What Do We Want, a series where we discuss what we would like to see in future Total War titles, and today's is something a little bit different. Today we will be looking into a remaster for Rome 1 Total War and Medieval 2 Total War and their expansions. What do we want from the remaster? Well, better graphics, and bug fixes, and smooth compatibility with Windows 10. Thank you, hope you enjoyed the video, subscribe to get notified of more, and okay, I do have more to say. First of all, why these two titles? Well, these are the oldest titles that I feel could work well with a remaster. Shogun 1 and Medieval 1, although loved, do have a very outdated system of movement on the campaign, which I feel may be too much of a step back for most current Total War players. Remember, the rules of the series are we must still try and make a profit. Why not Empire and Napoleon then? Well, those are not fan favourites, generally speaking. If we are to see those areas explored, and those eras explored, then I would prefer sequels. Anything after those two games, like Shogun 2, Rome 2, is too new, doesn't need it I don't think. So Rome 1 and Medieval 2 seemed like the perfect options. This is what I want from the two games, that's more than basic graphical updates and bug fixes, because anyone can mention those. What I want to see is support. What makes these games so great even to this day, I think, was the vast amount of mods available to the player, providing us with reasons to keep coming back, and I really want to see CA support that. Have it like their Hearts of Iron 4, where mods seem to be played more than the base game. Everything should be easily customizable. I even think it would be great if the game came with an in-game built editor, which simplifies as much as possible, so any idiot like myself could make basic mods. Now, some may argue that they will never do this, as it would hurt sales of future titles that release into eras that have already been covered by mods. However, I disagree. How many people will turn down a Medieval 3 due to 1212 AD being out? How many will say no to Lord of the Rings Total War simply because they have Third Age DAC? Did Call of Warhammer mod or Europa Barbarorum 2 for Medieval 2 kill Rome 2 Total War and the Warhammer series? No. So I don't think opening up modding potential will harm CA or Sega that much at all. So point 1, excluding the obvious, I want to see good modding tools and support, and of course for all of them to be available on Steam through the Steam Workshop for easier access. On my channel I have covered a lot of cut content. Much of that I would love to see in action. The Caesar in Gaul campaign planned for Rome 1, the missing faction of Illyria, the 5th rumoured Kingdoms campaign set in Vietnam. Okay, that was never a thing, but stuff like that got cut from the game as a separate campaign though, not to tarnish the normal remaster. Speaking of two campaigns, original and added, I love what they did with the Spyro remaster with the soundtrack. The player at any point could switch from the new, smoothed out soundtrack to the plain original. My last main point would be for them to follow the route of many recent remasters and add seasons. And we all know what comes with seasons. Now, what I mean is it would be great to get a few custom battle maps that are snow themed in winter. Maybe the game gets a 2-week reskin during Halloween, which is horror themed. Maybe at Christmas some units have Christmas hats and cavalry are replaced with reindeers. Stuff like that, which does not affect the game in any way, but not too often so that it gets dull. But a few per year to celebrate special events could be really good at bringing players back later into the season to take a look at the new stuff. As a side note, I did not want this video to be me listing a load of small simple bugs and things that need fixing, but I certainly would welcome more unique missions that are scripted much better and actually feel like the Senate would want me to carry them out. You may be able to spot a pattern here. If these games were to be remastered, yes, I want a good honest remaster that respects the original, yet whilst doing so, I also want a reason to come back. I want it to feel fresh, and mods with fun experimental side campaigns and a few small seasons here and there, I think could really make this possible and keep players on all year round. And last thing I want to say, and this I would love more than anything, Steam achievements. Imagine Rome Total War with achievements to go for. Some will be simple like win a battle, take a settlement, yet having some unique ones could give me a reason to keep coming back and challenging myself. Also could help build a bit more of a completionist community, who are usually very active around remasters. As the Roman Empire form the Roman borders exactly, no more, no less. As Byzantium do the same. As Macedon in Rome Total War build Alexander's empire. As the Aztecs in the Americas campaign force out the Europeans. As the Mayans die to regicide. Stuff like that would be wonderful and much appreciated. Well, that's some stuff I want. I did not want this video to be me just covering the basics and listing every bug that needs fixing. I also did not want it to go over the top and start wanting them to add factions and new mechanics and stuff like that. Just the regular experience, yet reasons for me to want to come back, other than to simply want to do another Let's Play. Subscribe to get notified of more. These are every Sunday, yet I don't know what next week's will be. Leave some ideas. I am saving the Lord of the Rings Total War and Medieval 3 for a later date. I've been MELKOR, share with anyone you think may be interested, and goodbye.